Hello everyone, welcome to Academic Dreams channel. As you know, it is a classroom. In this channel, we are discussing about the subject education for higher secondary and higher secondary second year. Already you know that already we have completed the first chapter of higher secondary second year education. So if you are new in my channel today, please you subscribe, comment, share so that all the videos you can get automatically in your mobile. So let us start today second chapter of the subject education of second year. The second chapter, research second year, subject is education. Chapter 2, the title of the chapter is non-formal education. What is the title of the chapter? It is non-formal education. So before discussion about different points under the heading of non-formal education, let us try to understand what is non-formal education. Already in first year, you have learned three types of education, probably you remembered. You try to remind it once again. First is formal education, then second, informal education, third one was non-formal education. If you see serially the origin of different types of education, three types of education, if you see the origin or historical development, then first of all you will see that original education system was informal education. Then secondly, after the growing of human civilization, we have got the formal education. And after that, after the large scale of joining, involvement in formal education of the people, gradually there was a demand of another type of education, and that is non-formal education. So before realizing the concept of non-formal education, let us try to understand what is formal education once again. Formal education is schooling. Formal education is the education of school and college. Simple. Where there is a admission system, there is curriculum, there is rules and regulation, there is examination system. This is formal education. Then what is informal education? The informal education system is a education system where there is no school and colleges. There is no teacher, no admission, no curriculum, no exam. Then from where we get that kind of education? From our home. From where we learn many things. How to wear our dress, how to eat food, how to behave with people. Many things we learn from our home. From our environment, from different medias, we learn many things which are very much necessary in our life. That kind of education is called informal education. That is also education. Only education is not only knowledge and experience of school and college. More than that, we get knowledge and experiences from our surrounding. Any knowledge and experiences we get from our surrounding without any bindings of formal education, that is also a kind of education, and that is informal education. And now our point of discussion is non-formal education. So what is non-formal education? Non-formal education, you see, very important concept. Non-formal education is the parallel education system of formal education. This is formal education, this is non-formal education. So while we say parallel, that means equally important. While we say something parallel, equally formal education and non-formal education, equally important. So in non-formal education, what is similarity with formal education? In non-formal education also there is admission system. Though there is no fixed school and college, but there is study center. In this system there is a curriculum. In this system there is examination system. And after examination we get result, mark sheet, certificate and all. So all the other features are same between formal and non-formal education. But what is the dissimilarity? Here there is no system of class. Student no need to go regularly in school, and they only need to face exam. They need to take admission. After that, the student get result. So, which kind of students study in this non-formal system of education? That is a common question may come in your mind. Actually, those people who have left education long before, those who are housewife after marriage of after 10 years after marriage, even some of the housewife may like to learn. Suppose you can take the example of me. If I want to learn something other at present, if someone is involved in some government or private job, if they like to take knowledge and experiences in different subject, they study for non-formal education system. So what is non-formal education? From where we get non-formal education? There is no fixed school and college of non-formal education. The school and colleges nearby us work as study center, and they are connected with different education of non-formal education. There are different names of non-formal education. So what are the different names? You remember in this video, because in further discussion we will discuss about other features of non-formal education. So there are three different popular names of non-formal education. All are non-formal education, but there are three different popular names of non-formal education. One is correspondence education, another is distance education, another is open education. So, from which kind of education, system of education you take your degree, diploma, that does not matter. Whether it is correspondence education, whether it is distance education, whether it is open education, that is not matter. It will be ultimately non-formal education. For example, we have a university in Assam, Krishna Kanta Handiko Open University, in short from KKHSOU. So that is Krishna Kanta Handiko State Open University. So that is Open University. Another a dual mode of Guwahati University, that is IDOL, that is actually Institute of Distance and Open Learning, where both the title distance and open is combined. So actually from correspondence, distance or open, from where you take the education, ultimately that is a name only of the university and the mode, but ultimately it will be called formal education. So dear student, I think so you have understood the real concept of non-formal education, and in our next video we will discuss about different features of education. So till then, thank you today.